Some people think I'm bonkers, but I just think I'm free. And I'm just living my life, there's nothing crazy about me.
We're gonna blow this place up.
Oh, they wouldn't do that, baby. They know we're in here.
Miss Pearl, I love you. I've known you a long time. You've seen a lot of things in your life. You've seen churches burned to the ground. You've seen dogs sicked on children. You've seen Malcolm X killed. You've seen JFK killed. They shut up Muhammad Ali. They shut up Richard Pryor. They gave Magic Johnson names. They turned Michael Jackson white. Now, do you really think these people give a damn about you?
Family, welcome to Irvington Unbound, the official newsletter of the Sheridan St Block Association. I'm your host, Jay, and are you ready? Because Bonesaw is ready! How do you not miss the Macho Man Randy Savage? In Block News, as you can see, the Block Watch initiative couldn't be coordinated with the IPD without having a meeting. So on October 19th, we'll be having a gathering at the mini precinct on Union Avenue, and we're inviting the entire town. Literally anyone that wants to attend is more than welcome. We've been approached about getting a petition started to get a light at the corner of Chancellor Avenue due to all the accidents that takes place there. I told the resident that they have the association's full support if they decide to go through with it, but there are several factors that make getting a light there unlikely. We've been in conversations with Public Safety Director Bowers about increased ticketing and fining for those that park on that corner, obstructing the view. And we'll be reaching out to Council Rep Jones about getting a no parking sign there and a new coat of paint on the curb. In local news, Mayor Voss has taken another job with Hillside's DPW, stating how the mayor's position is a part-time gig, which is true. Just kind of crazy that there aren't many part-time jobs that pay $112,000 a year, while municipal employees are encouraged to take furloughs, and apparently possibly face retaliation if they protest. At least that's what the fire department seems to be pondering. A video has been making the rounds on the internet that is truly the spirit of customer service, hospitality, and civility that our tiny town is renowned for.
Want some more cornbread? You want some more cornbread?
I would like you to
this cornbread ain't soft. This cornbread soft as hell. Where's the heart at? This soft as hell.
When reputation is everything, you should be a little bit more considerate.
I don't give a fuck.
Could you hand me that back? Hand me that cornbread back.
You want it back?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, when reputation is everything and you have a business, customers...
I'm rich.
You said what?
I'm rich. I don't give a fuck about your opinion.
Well, if you're rich, then that should even more make you pleasant. If you're rich, then that should make you pleasant.
Your opinion don't matter to me.
It should matter if I'm a customer. It should matter if I'm a customer. I never came on here on some bullshit. I never came on here on some bullshit. What is wrong with him?
No, bad. That is not okay, nor is it an isolated incident, but better reflects an overall attitude that clings to this municipality the way the perfume White Diamonds clings to the halls of the malls. The ugly and destructive way that business owner treated Miss Rebel is no anomaly. At directors' meetings, when citizens speak of making contact with town representatives, in person or over the phone, claims of getting runarounds and attitudes are in overabundance. I myself have been told that I'm too jovial at directors' meetings, and that's really a smooth way to get into the directors' meetings, which was a ton of the same complaints. Trash, vacants, and speeding cars, with the new thing of dog poop. And yes, there has been a lot of random dog shit littered around the town, so if you have a dog, please clean up after it, and have it on a leash. Dr. Griffin has said the township is going to be putting up signs in the coming months, so fingers crossed that they do something, because that's pretty fucking disgusting. In state news, the governor's race is a joke. Murphy is in the clear despite pledging to raise taxes. On top of the 1.9% property tax raise here in the municipality, we're looking at some very expensive times ahead. Senator Menendez's corruption trial continues with the likes of Cory Booker in the front row and models in the witness chair. The still vacant Rebel Casino in Atlantic City has almost a $250 million offer on the table. Newark has regained control of local schools while Camden has lost control of theirs. The state's population has shrunk for the first time in over a decade. Gas prices are on the rise as the state looks to increase the gas tax again. Speaking of driving, the legislature is looking at the options of increasing MVC fines and placing tolls on the interstate. The state has also passed legislation to regulate fantasy and sports betting. At the national level, DACA was the big thing last week that should have never been a big thing because Trump just told Congress to come up with a permanent solution for the children of illegal immigrants. The subsequent noise on if a deal was reached with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, two Democrats that prove the theory that corporate interests don't care about a political party, has been so disjointed that we're not covering it. Congress blocked Attorney General Jeff Sessions' attempt to expand civil asset forfeiture. That's when police can take and keep your stuff for almost no reason. Texas and Florida are still reeling from hurricanes. The Justice Department won't be charging the Baltimore Police Department in the death of Freddie Gray. And we're going to end this with a J-note on Booker's and marijuana bill and Bernie's Medicare for all. Internationally, Venezuela is dropping the petrodollar and switching to metal-backed currency. North Korea is willing to chill with the threats if the US backs off with the hostility. And there's a bombing in London. You know, like the world wasn't crazy enough. This begins my J-note. Booker's marijuana bill and Bernie's Medicare for All bill that Booker, Kamala Harris, and several high-profile Dems have signed have almost no chance of going to the floor for debate, let alone getting passed. So let's start with Booker. He wants that shot at 2020 so bad he can taste it, and realize exactly how bad he messed up with that pharma vote, so he's in full rebound mode. Bernie is still the establishment. They gave him a choice that only he gets because of his profile. You either get down or we're going to throw you out a window and act like you jumped. So now he's helping the party flesh out a viable candidate for 2020. Guys, I've been calling this stuff for over a year now, and I'm getting pretty good at it. So check out my move videos from before the election. And speaking of which, pun intended, Hillary Clinton is back at it with her lame book that paints her as a victim to all men everywhere and the idiot women that love them. I have begun to loathe feminism and those that use it as a means to further divide the two groups that need to be the most unified to have a truly great society. Men and women. We are partners. We are a team. We are supposed to be working together. What is with this divide and conquer bullshit? Either way, that being said, we're bringing this video to a head. On Wednesday, there's going to be a meeting at the town hall about feral cats at 6 p.m. I just learned about this today, so I'm reiterating the point that the town's terrible means of communication is just off the fucking ball. Thank you so much for watching. Please do all the YouTube things, particularly liking and subbing. Leave a comment or two. Come on, guys. I know it's hard, but think of an opinion. Anyways, next week's video is almost done, and until then, you know exactly what it is. Love.
A police may die, Maury, and Savino was there. He comes in this afternoon. He takes the drug charge at least.
Or what?
Well, we send tactical teams into his mama's house every night till there's no house left to worry about. And you get a target letter from the state's attorney's office, followed by subpoenas for every fucking bank account in your fucking name.
And let's see if all those cash deposits match the reported income. I'm hearing this from him, and I understand that he's distraught. I understand that. Am I hearing this from the state's attorney's office as well?
You are. Fuck you, Jimmy. Don't tell me that was coming.
Bring him in.
He will if he can, that's my point.
Well, what's the point?
The point is that Maury Levy is a past officer of the Monumental Bar Association. And unless I want to spend my whole life as a fucking ASA, I can't spend my afternoons pissing on people who matter.
Another career in the balance.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. If only half you motherfuckers in the state's attorney's office didn't want to be judges, didn't want to be partners in some downtown law firm, if half of you had the fucking balls to follow through, you know what would happen? A guy like that would be indicted, tried, and convicted. And the rest of them would back up enough so we could push a clean case or two through your courthouse. But no, everybody stays friends, everybody gets paid, and everybody's got a fucking future.